Hi, this is Bishop Craig in Lansing, and this is Take One for the week of August 24. Peace be with you. This is technically my last week in the office of Bishop of the Northwest Lower Michigan Synod. Realistically, I'm on vacation. When you watch this, I may be at Walt Disney World. All of my work is done. The last thing I have to do, or get to do, is to bid farewell and Godspeed to the Northwest Lower Michigan Synod. The gospel reading seems to speak directly to me and to that. Jesus is invited to a banquet, and he comments on kind of the way the banquet works and the way he thinks it should work. Status is really important. Being exalted seems really important, and Jesus kind of throws that upside down and says, when you go to a banquet, don't take the places of honor, because if you do, your host may come and tell you to give them up to somebody more important, someone more distinguished, and you'll be embarrassed. Take the lower places so that your host might come and tell you to go up higher. And I think all of us reach moments in life or points in life where it is time to gracefully take the lower place. And that's what I'm doing. And I think that's really important, because I think what Jesus is doing is modeling his own ministry. I think of Philippians, Jesus did not count equality with God as something to be grasped, but humbled himself and emptied himself and became obedient as a servant, even to giving his life on the cross. Jesus took the lower place. And because of this, God exalted Jesus to the highest place. So Jesus is inviting us to be Christ-like, even in our social interactions. And then Jesus says to his host, when you give these parties, don't invite the important people who can repay you. Invite those who cannot repay you, the poor and those who live with disabilities. And you will be repaid at the resurrection, which means you'll be repaid by God. So I believe Jesus in this gospel lesson, gospel reading, is inviting us to allow him to model even our social interactions and even the way we try to negotiate transitions. And we can do this empowered by the fact that Jesus has done this for us and for the world. So if I was preaching on the 31st, that would be my message. My message today is to bid the Northwest Lower Michigan Synod farewell and Godspeed. Those are two words that we use a lot. I realized in this moment I'm not sure what they mean, so I did some reading. Farewell is a way of marking a parting or a departure. And I believe in my January newsletter, I talked about us being on the road together and coming to the fork of the road, and we might continue together, or we might each take our own way at the fork. It turns out we are each taking our own way, so we are parting and departing one another, confident that we will reach the same destination of life with God. So that's what farewell means. Godspeed is a word of good wishes, or a gesture of good wishes for those setting out on a journey. So I want to wish you farewell and Godspeed. And the way I would like to do that is first to thank the Northwest Lower Michigan Synod for the honor and privilege of serving as your bishop for these 12 years. To thank those who have served on the staff over these 12 years. To thank the leaders with whom I worked closely, Sandy, our vice president, these 12 years, and the people that have supported me along the way. So I want to say thank you, and then I would like to offer a final word of blessing. The Lord bless you and keep you. the Lord's face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord look upon you with favor and give you peace. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. And now, I will remove the Synod's cross, which was entrusted to me as bishop in September of 2013. And I will put it in its pouch so that it can be returned to the Synod and entrusted to Bishop Julie Schneider Thomas at her installation in September 2025. And I will wish you farewell and Godspeed. And to those of you joining me in my new basilica on the Patreon network, I hope to see you next week. And I hope to be looking a bit more casual. I'm Bishop... No, I'm not. I'm Craig Satterlee, and this is Take One. And may the peace of Christ be with you always. Take care.